Hello, I'm Jonathan Khamis with the Orange County Register, and this is the OCVarsity Hot 150. Now, we're not naming all of the players on the Hot 150 list, just some that we feel are notable, as you guys can check out the whole list on OCVarsity.com. I'm Jonathan Khamis. To my left is Dan Albano, the creator of the Hot 150. Poor guy had to name 150 players in the county. I can't even name, 150 players off the top of my head. This guy had to scour through every team, and yeah, he has the best job in the world. We all know that, right, Dan?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It is. It's expanded over the years. It started out as a Hot 100. We're up to 150 now, Jonathan.
Yeah, I think was that your request to take it to 150?
It was, and and I was cutting guys from the 150 as well.
Jeez, yeah. Next year it'll be 200, I'm sure. Okay, Dan, so let's get this started. Our number one player in the Hot 150 for 2016 is
Jack Sears, San Clemente quarterback, is number one. They call it down there, Jonathan, as you know, they're calling themselves QBU, down in San Clemente, and they got Sam Darnold, competing for the starting position at USC. Travis Wilson had a strong career at Utah, and now you have Jack Sears, who I think is going to continue that tradition. Dual threat quarterback, committed to Duke. I think he's going to rack up running yards, passing yards, and a lot of victories.
Who are some other offensive guys of note, maybe in the top 10, that we need to look out for?
Well, the trend, Jonathan, is this year, I think the best players are quarterbacks. Everybody's throwing the ball a lot. So right on Jack Sears' heels at number 2 is Chase Garbers from Corona Del Mar, Cal commit. Just like Jack, he had a great year last year. He's vastly improved over the offseason, just like Jack did. Chase with Trey Lee, Jaden Moses, best offensive line in the county. Corona Del Mar is going to be excellent. And number 3, speaking of offense, Jonathan, JT Daniels with the St. Brown brothers. They're going to be explosive on offense. JT going to his sophomore year, so a lot of offense at the top.
And it's not all about the offensive guys, Dan. You have some defensive guys that are definitely going to make an impact this season.
Yeah, we got some defensive guys up there real high. Probably the highest ranked guy as far as who's, probably his calling cards on defenses. At number 4 is Colin Schooler at Mission Viejo, outstanding linebacker. But the defensive guys, they're right there with Colin. Safety from Orange Lutheran, Brandon McKinney, Washington commit. One of the hardest hitters in the county at safety. I rank him with Madison Wheeler, the La Habra safety, as the 2 hardest hitters in the county. Colin's probably right up there. And then another outstanding defensive player comes in at number 11 from the Freeway League. A real big leader emotionally and just with his play. Cameron Rivas, a linebacker from La Habra, he's at number 11.
Cameron Rivas might have the best fro in the county. I caught up with a lot of the 150 players during the OCVarsity Hot 150 photo shoot, which was awesome. You guys are going to love these photos. Check it out.
I mean, it's a blessing. You're always looking up to, the older guys and all the other guys that are being top 150 when you were younger.
Well, something special. I mean, Orange County is kind of known for producing really good athletes in college football, so it's kind of special just to be here.
Oh, it's a huge honor to be in the top 150 in Orange County because this is one of the hottest recruiting areas in the nation, and some great players coming out of here. So it's definitely an honor, and hopefully I'll show it on the field.
Oh, it was a blast. A great photographer. Didn't get it on the first take, but I'm not a camera guy, but it's okay.
Thanks to the guys who participated in the photo shoot. And Dan, where are we?
We are at Yorba Regional Park on a.
That explains the Pokemon Go players I almost ran into.
There's a few. I don't know which team they're from, but they're probably racking up some points.
Yeah, I imagine so. Or Pokeballs, one or the other. Okay, Dan. Before we go, who are some surprise players? I know you got a couple that maybe you didn't know about when you were creating the Hot 150, but you sure know about them now.
Yeah, I think there's some surprises that, I think will hopefully test the knowledge of all the OC football fans. The diehards out there in OC varsity land, we know you're out there. Number 23, we gave some love to Logan Montgomery from Laguna Hills. Mr. Versatile, getting a lot of recruiting interest. He's a receiver, he can play some defense, running back, return kicks. So Logan Montgomery comes in at 23. Number 30, I'm wondering if some people hopefully be surprised, maybe even impressed, Jonathan, by Jordan Leonard, Brethren Christian. I think this guy is the real deal at running back. Averaged almost 13.5 yards per carry last year. This, Brethren had a great summer, won a passing league tournament. I think there's some great small school players in the county. They're going to put up ridiculous numbers, and I think he's a legit player. Just a little undersized, but it's fast. And then let's go all the way down, Jonathan, to 150. Who was number 150 on the Hot 150? And that would be Whittier Christian quarterback, Quinn Coma.
You're not Mr. Irrelevant.
Sorry.
You're Mr. 150,
Yes,
right?
Comans, excuse me. Quinn Comans, junior quarterback. Talked to Steve Calhoun of Armed and Dangerous Quarterback Guru. He's really high on Quinn. He had a big year, throwing for well over 2,500 yards last year. He's a definite prospect. There's a lot of quarterbacks out there. So from the very top with Jack Sears all the way down to 150, there's a lot of quarterbacks on this list, Jonathan.
My man's new name is Mr. 150, and that's a compliment. I like it, man. All right, thanks to Dan Albano for creating that awesome Hot 150 list. You can check it out online and, hey, pick it up at your local newsstand. I'm Jonathan Khamis, and for more high school information, you got to check it out, OCVarsity.com, where we've got you covered.